Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Tom Seaver will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you're watching one of the best to ever take the mound. Over 300 career wins. But what he's done in his career has been absolutely spectacular. And he's still going strong. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Francisco Lindor strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
First pitch, 7:06.
Seaver peers in. 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
And something's going to have to give here in game one because both of these teams come in riding winning streaks. They've played some of their best baseball this season, so this is set up to be an exciting series.
Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting nine. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Ripken ranging into the outfield. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Corey Kluber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look right here. Right-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's had his way with them.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Racing back the center fielder, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I've been really impressed with the way he's swinging the bat lately. 15 straight games now, and people are really starting to take notice of that streak.
Mark Trumbo will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play sixth in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Runner's on his way to third. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll flip it back to the second baseman covering. Scored 3-4 on the sacrifice, but meanwhile that runner moves up 90 feet to third with one away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know, Matt, a big part of this offense is Mark Trumbo. He's been crushing the ball lately, hitting over 450 in the last 10 games. He's doing a great job of going with what he's given. He's making them pay when it's a mistake pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A two-run home run for Manny Machado. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Chris Davis will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
And you know, guys, it's the middle of the summer now, and he's putting together a great season. I just love the way he's been swinging it all year.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. An incredible 90 now on the season, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Cal Ripken will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Boy, just an amazing season he's had so far.
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. An incredible 90 now on the season as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0. Adam Jones will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Well, he's got an excellent batting average on the season, and he's hitting over 400 in his last 10.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. Number 74 for him on the season as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
Pedro Alvarez will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Well, he's going through a stretch right now where he's hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, and that's the reason why his season average is so good right now. Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Caleb Joseph will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
On the money.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders.
that sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Ryan Flaherty will stand in now, and as you can see what he's done against right-handed pitching this season. In fact, he's owned them thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shot towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. Baltimore's out in front, 5-0. Marlon Byrd will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game. Seaver steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Now you have to figure he's going to be pretty relaxed out there on the mound. His guys struck for 5 runs in the first, and you know that's music to any starting pitcher's ears.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Rajay Davis steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Carlos Santana stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Trumbo sprinting after it, and foul. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show. The Friday. Professor Kim will start things off in the home second, and they've got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game and it's only the second inning, you know things are going pretty well.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Byrd. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody in that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And standing in now, the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Action going on now in the Indians' bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, we might see a couple of double takes from hitters on pitches down at the knees, maybe even below the zone. Sometimes he tends to reward guys that work down.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
T.J. House is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And right now, this guy has got to be one of the hottest hitters on the planet. 2 home runs in yesterday's ball game, and now another 2 home runs here. Whatever he's got going on, he's going to want to bottle that up right now because he is hot.
The center fielder, number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
And as a manager, you always hope you can get some power production out of the middle of your order, but this is taking it a bit too far. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Bullet back up the middle, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Into the box, Caleb Joseph.
Catcher, Caleb.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 25 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
The thing about what he's been able to accomplish this year is that he's playing the most demanding position on the field, yet he's still putting up excellent numbers. Nowadays, there just aren't too many catchers that can do this, so when you find one, you better hold on to him tight.
Standing in now, Ryan Flaherty.
Second baseman.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Up next
In now, Professor Kim,
fielder, Professor
as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And something's going to have to give here in game one because both of these teams come in riding winning streaks. They've played some of their best baseball this season, so this is set up.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this number 30 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Seaver has the sign. Here it is on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That average at 291 to start the day. 8 home runs and 28 RBIs. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Grounded up the first baseline. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Jose Ramirez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. And another foul ball. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kim has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Mark Trumbo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Line drive to left. Brantley has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. So with 1 gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. Manny Machado strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And another base hit for him now. 3 for 3 in this one. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
First baseman, number 19.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Here's Chris Davis now. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A two-run shot for Chris Davis. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Boy, have a night. His third home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Into the box, Cal Ripken. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, he makes the stop to first. He's out.
Oh, love it. Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. What a high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner rooted on second base.
In now is Pedro Alvarez as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And not in time as the run scores.
And the beat goes on. Another great at-bat, and what else is new? They've now thrown 15 runs up on the scoreboard. Now that is a good day's work.
Caleb Joseph steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The O's lead this thing 15-0. Francisco Lindor will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, and still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Seaver's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Ripken is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
These guys are still looking for that elusive first hit. And this never had a chance of being the one. Just an easy pop-up as he keeps rolling right along.
Jason Kipnis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Michael Brantley digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Ryan Flaherty is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Into the box now, Professor Kim. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So his remarkable season continues as the blowout continues.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that 2-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
Now batting.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Mark Trumbo.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo, number 201 in his career, as they just continue to pour it on here. And we get another look here. He is now in elite company with home run number 70 right there.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Lifted in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
No cycle for him just yet, but he should still have a few more opportunities here before this one's over.
Chris Davis will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
In now, Cal Ripken. Hard liner toward short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Marlon Byrd heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Rajay Davis comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Fastball in there for a called strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. At the plate, Carlos Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Kim over to his left. And the inning is over. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. The Orioles are on top, 18. And here is Adam Jones now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. And his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Well, you can start polishing up that MVP trophy. 60 home runs for him on the year now. That's just an incredible number. And, you know, he was locked in from day one. And now that total is just getting up towards being one of the best seasons of all time.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
It's just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Stepping in now, Ryan Flaherty. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Brantley going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Into the box, Professor Kim. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now to the plate, Mark Trumbo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Line to left. Brantley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Number 30 steps in now.
Leading off for the Indians.
First pitch on its way.
Number 30.
Swinging a high chopper. Flaherty is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Into the seats, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
0-1 count and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Tribe, and they remain well. Zach McAllister will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Manny Machado will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Line toward the alley in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. Chris Davis comes to the plate looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 296 in his career as they just continue to pour it on here.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in 1 game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
Cal Ripken will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy.
hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
He's well on his way to a nice series now. Third hit so far tonight. These guys are going to need his production here, so a welcome sight indeed.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years, 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it right here. Caleb Joseph will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Line hard into left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Standing in now, Ryan Flaherty. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, we've definitely seen a lot of offense in this game, but the bulk of it's come right here from this guy. I mean, man, I don't even know where to tell you to pitch this guy. He's hitting everything in sight.
Professor Kim will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. Bird there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We're through 6 full. Baltimore's out in front 25-0. Back here on the show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Leading off for Cleveland,
Francisco Lindor will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis. Out in front of it, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Kim will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Jason Kipnis will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
The left fielder, number 23.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Indians go down 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind. Dan Otero will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Mark Trumbo will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow.
Mark Trumbo.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And a good decision apparently to push it this time. He's in at second with a stand-up double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Chris Davis will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, the 297th of his career, as the blowout continues.
Well, if you're the fan that winds up with that baseball, hold on to that thing. That is now 5 home runs he's hit in one game. And that has never been done at the major league level. Somebody get Cooperstown on the line. They're going to want to hear about this.
Now batting, shortstop.
In now, Cal Ripken, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, is 4th in the ballgame as they just continue to pour it on here. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number.
The center fielder, number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Line hard, deep into left. Brantley has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Tommy Hunter will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Hunter.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Caleb Joseph steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Lined back over second. In there, a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Into the box now, Ryan Flaherty, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
He pulls this one into right, into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Professor Kim gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
High and deep to right center. Bird going back, still going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. 8th inning coming up. The O's lead this thing 29-0. Marlon Byrd will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So good idea there just to wait for strike one.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Rajay Davis will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Carlos Santana will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Another example there of the guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, and they remain well behind. Mark Trumbo digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he will get there with yet another hit and another double.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Jeff Manship will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Manship.
Cal Ripken will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Well, he's got 4 RBIs in this game already, so it's about time they bring in somebody new against him.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Kipnis on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
You know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Hot shot toward third. That gets down, and the inning continues.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
In now is Pedro Alvarez as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard toward the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the 9th in this one. Number 30 will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You've just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also. And that's a big one there to start the 9th. 2 outs away now. You can cut the tension in this building with a knife.
Roberto Perez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
1 out to go. Can you believe this? Man, I wonder what's going through his head right now.
Jose Ramirez will stand in here as the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance.
Oh, man, this is history right here, guys. I'm nervous for him, so I'm sure his heart is pounding right now.
Tap fouled at home plate. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Again, he sends it out of play. swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
And that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure what to make of this game. It was kind of a joke, but I don't think anyone's laughing at all those home runs. I mean, my goodness, that is a career for some guys.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 31-0. Good night from Baltimore.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA Light Rail service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside.